Hey guys, welcome back. This time I'm going to show you some of my parts from the privacy of my own home. That's right, we're at my place and I've got a good one for you this time. After this, nothing's ever going to get any better because this is the best found part thing in the world. Holy shit, check that out. This is, from all of my prop related things, this is probably the one thing that I would not do without these days. Because it's epic and it plays vinyl. So, not wanting to be a hipster in any way, shape or form, but I've really got into the vinyl because of this. Look at it, a piece of British engineering beauty. Do you want to know what parts are on this? Well, in fact, let's talk about this. So this is the Transcriptor's hydraulic reference turntable. And this one is a later one made by Mitchell Engineering. Now then, what's so special about this? I hear you cry, apart from the people in the know. But we're going to get to that. Here's a clue.
A bit of the old Ludwig van.
Yeah, this was the actual turntable with these feet. These. I do actually prefer the other feet you can get for this. I think they look a lot more elegant. But these were the feet from Clockwork Orange. So that's the one I went for. And because it became available and it was good money. So this is the found part. This is exactly the record player, the model. It's a thing of beauty. This is what was used. One of these, not this one, but one of these was used in Clockwork Orange. Scandalous, I know, not one of my favourite films if I'm honest. But I've not got it because of the Clockwork Orange link. I've got it for something else. Oh. 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 Oh, look at it. Beautiful. I'm going to turn it on. Ready? Okay, you've got to let it warm up. Okay, it's up to speed now. Look at that. Ooh, that is beautiful. I love that. So, apart from being in Clockwork Orange, why am I showing you this? Okay, let's run through it. The keen idea, well, a lot of you will already know. Well, will a lot of you already know? I don't know. I just assume everybody knows because I know. And I don't really know much, so everybody knows what I know. But this is a turntable with quite a number of parts from Boba Fett's costume. I think the story goes that Mitchell Engineering was very close to the studio and then must have gone in and just gone through the parts bin and picked up any bits that they thought were interesting and used them on the costume. So what did they use? Well, so this is one of the rods from Boba Fett's shin tools. He has two on the costume, but there's only one found on the turntable. But what is this for on the turntable? Well, it is to remove the dust from your stylus. As simple as that. Look at that, I believe this is squirrel hair. I think I'm right in saying that. Okay, so thanks for joining us this week, and next time we'll be... Nah. Come on, we're only just getting going. What have we got over here? Well, here you will see we have this other brush assembly, and what you're supposed to do with this is you put it onto the record as it's spinning, and then as your record spins, this brush glides down and dusts the vinyl before the stylus needle gets to it. We have this, the stabilizer from Boba Fett's jetpack. We also have this. which is one of the knee darts and also one of the toe spikes, and can also be found on the front of the Attack driver's helmet. Now the last piece is, I don't even think I want to get it out, but this is suspended on a little rod, which is actually, go on, should we get it out? We're going to have to, aren't we? Just look at the engineering that's gone into this, it's absolutely insane. Okay, so this here is a really weird thread, and it's sort of, it goes in and then it floats. And that's the idea, it floats on this piece. But this piece that I'm moving up and down frantically is one of Boba Fett's wrist darts. And then you can see that toe spike piece. In fact, if I just pull this off, you can see how it was quite obviously affixed to the costume using this thread and screwed in from behind. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, yeah, that's all really nice, but I'm not really a Boba Fett fan. Well, one, I don't believe anyone's actually thinking that. But if you really are not a Boba Fett fan, I'm going to show you something that is so common in Star Wars. Yeah, boy! Look at that! When this spins, when this belt moves here, and this drives the belt, which turns the turntable, and here we have this little device which changes the speed, which is basically a pulley wheel with a tiny little notch in, and the notch is to allow it to go from one diameter on that wheel to the smaller diameter and back again. Now you may recognise that piece. We're working, I'll leave it spinning so we're up to speed. So let's have a look. Let's spin some vinyl. Would you like to have a little nosy in my collection? I've arranged some here that I can pick out for you. I've got a lot of actual music that I listen to, which is probably not going to be your cup of tea. And you probably won't, I mean, nobody knows these bands. So we won't bother with those. Oh, there we go. There you go, probably, yeah. Yeah, so there is normal music in here as well. But for you tonight, I've got some soundtrack albums. So I'd love to say I bought this when the movie came out, but if I did, I'd be lying. I actually bought this a couple of years ago in Germany. It's the only one I've ever seen. And it doesn't appear to be in German. It must be. Oh no, yeah, it's got some German stuff on the bottom, so it is actually a German pressing. Fucking amazing. You know I had to buy that the minute I saw it. Oh. Oh, we've got for the Star Wars fans at home, little gift off Paul. But I think for tonight, I think we should maybe spin a little Wild Stallions. Oh yeah. In these troubled times of protests and pandemic, we should look to Bill and Ted and realise what we really need to do is
be excellent to each other.
Do come back next week. I know we about today with some records, and I've shown off my amazing record player, which is the pride and joy of my existence. But come back next week because we've got something that unbelievably is way better than this. It's earth-shattering. What can I say? I don't want to build it up too much, but it's probably the meaning of life, the universe and everything. So come back next time to find out what I'm talking about. And until then, thank you for looking at my parts.